Except I'm gonna be a hugger. Hi guys, I am back with episode 16 of Riverdale. I'm excited to get into it. The last episode, like I said, was very filler, and I feel like there's just not enough episodes left this series for them to be doing episodes like that. So I'm really hoping that this episode furthers along some of the storylines and wraps it up. I just feel really disappointed because this entire season has felt like a season 1 reboot, but I don't know. I do understand the parallel storylines with season 1. What I don't understand is why they've been the same in a way, having super similar outcomes as season 1, when like we've seen these characters grow into full-grown adults, and you'd think that they'd be learning from some of the mistakes made, you know? And I know they don't have their memories and stuff, but you think that the writers would learn from their mistakes, I guess is what I mean. It just feels very anticlimactic. This season would have been fantastic if it was wrapped up right, if it was season 6. If they flopped season 6 and season 7, things would have been really good, but they didn't. So here we are in the last 5 episodes of the show, and they still have no recollection of who they truly are. So fingers crossed for this episode that it's going to go all right. I guess we're going to find out, though. Let's get into this episode, guys. Just a quick reminder that if you want to see the uncut reactions to Riverdale, the link at the top of my description will take you to my Patreon. And there you can watch the full episodes along with me, not the edited down version that you see on YouTube. It's the full thing. You'll also get every single other reaction to Riverdale that I've done and every other show as well, all under one tier. It's $5 a month, and you get all of the shows, all of the episodes, all for $5. But yeah, let's get in this episode, guys. I'm getting nervous. Getting real nervous. All right, here we go.
Angel-headed hipsters burning for the ancient heavenly
So
connection
she's back.
to the starry dynamo and the machinery of night, floating across the tops of cities, contemplating jazz.
Please tell me that they are going to right their wrongs of this story.
Yeah, he was there at the beginning at Columbia with Jack Kerouac and
Interesting
William
that
Burroughs.
Betty's also in this little group.
Who are the Beats?
The Beats have a lot of sex, Archie. And a lot of it with each other. They also have each other.
Bully for them. Sounds like my kind of literary movement.
I already made copies. Read it, and we will discuss it at our next meeting.
Read it and call me when you're done.
What are my eyes beholding?
The latest issue of Feminine In magazine.
This is so gay. I am living for it.
Lizzo, can we?
Not the like 50s closeted lesbian couple looking at lesbian porn in a magazine. This is everything. I love that.
Just don't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
Like I know cute is not really the word, but it's cute to see like something that straight women would do. I would have like a magazine of boys, or like boys would have a magazine of girls, but then to like let the lesbian high schoolers look at this like risque lesbian magazine is cute. You don't see that often.
Don't expect it to be like one of those wrestling movies you like to watch.
So, Robert Frost, you in?
Yeah, we're in.
Why wouldn't they just convince Veronica to like let them use one of the theaters instead of taking the whole ass projector?
Code to do what?
To censor our content, like the Hays Code censors movies. I didn't.
Why
spend
does-
2
who
years
d-
fighting
what?
Nazis in France to kowtow to
This dude
fascists
is
at home.
like a fucking high school counselor.
What if we did a pinup shoot of our own?
Color me curious.
I've got a camera, and it has a timer, so we could both be in the pictures.
Slay.
Could turn it into the most fantabulous oil painting in the
Oh god, don't do that. You're gonna get caught.
Because they're typically screened by men in the back rooms of their private clubs while smoking cigars and enjoying hot toddies. But I've never actually seen one.
Because that's totally hetero. She's gonna have
You
him do
tell
it there so
Julian
she can watch
that
it.
he can do a proper screening here at the Babylonium tonight and invite all his horn dog friends. But I get to come too. And invite a gal pal.
That's very gay of you, Veronica. I'm so worried they're gonna get caught. Okay. Not the flushed cheeks, though. Oh, shit. A Shoni kiss with good lighting? Who are we? You can actually see it?
I knew you'd want to take a gander.
Oh, yes.
Okay, but they
ever
better
since reading
fucking talk
Stag
about
films and Dr.
their
Kinsey's book.
thing. Or are we just gonna drop it now?
So
That's
settle
so
down
weird. I thought they were gonna,
and
like,
welcome
set up in the
The
projector room or
Riverdale
something, not like
premiere
with
of
them.
Wedding night.
Yeah.
Behave yourselves, fellas. Keep the rough housing
This
and
is so weird.
catcalling to a minimum.
Stop! Stop the
Is that
movie!
Polly?
That woman is my sister.
Your sister?
I thought she looked familiar for a second. Thankful for Archie not booing it. Oh my god, what? I was wondering if they were gonna bring Polly in at some point.
Maybe you should call Polly. See if you can get some answers.
Holy shit.
Polly,
She looked good though.
sorry to be calling you so late, but we need to talk.
I saw you in a snuff film. Or stag film, whatever the fuck they call it.
$2.
Archie's hair
I'll
is
rent you
like
the
roots are.
projector and the movie, which you can watch in the
His
privacy
roots are
of
growing
your own
out so
home,
bad.
This time with no interruptions.
How come Archie didn't recognize Polly?
She does. Burlesque.
Oh, okay.
In fact, some burlesque performers are huge
It
stars.
is pretty impressive.
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous.
I'd flat out die and go to heaven to have her perform at the Babylonium.
She kind of already did.
Her burlesque show, you tickler.
Veronica wants both the sisters. Betty Cooper, Polly Cooper. She's gonna collect them all.
They publish amateur photos if that's something that you're interested in.
Oh god.
Perhaps after we graduate high school. In the
Right, when
meantime,
you're
how do you
not
feel about making a
underage.
version of this for us?
That's my favorite one too. I can't
Aw.
wait to see how you pulpify us.
Aw.
These rules are more outrageous than the Hays Code. How can you possibly spin any yard with all these kinds of blanket restrictions?
Heck, he's even trying to ban the words horror and terror from our covers.
What? And like, where is this storyline going? Why are we spending this entire season on this comic book storyline of the student counselor and the principal being so against comics? What is going on? Like, why?
I'm sorry that we're reconnecting under these circumstances.
Damn, she looks so much like Alice.
Figured you'd want this back.
Yes. Thank you.
She looks good. That casting as them as sisters is just perfect, though.
I make good money, people respect me, and I respect myself. So you don't have to worry. I wanted to tell you that face to face.
Hey, Betty is Miss Feminism, so she is not gonna judge you.
I did a little burlesque show of my own, just for one person, Archie,
Archie from next door?
in our windows.
See, she knows Archie, so how come Archie didn't recognize her? I guess it took me a second to recognize her too, so.
Well, they don't know about the wedding night, thank God. But they do know about polyamorous. I invited them to
Damn.
my show a couple of years ago.
So that probably is why.
I came here for you, Betty, and I booked a room.
Her
at a
eyes are
Cozy
so
Pine
beautiful.
Hotel, 'cause I figured mom and dad have no interest in seeing me. I never say no to a fan.
Imagine Veronica just like hits on her and starts dating her. That would be iconic.
Now that we're gal pals, you must tell me everything.
Veronica is a
everything.
Cooper Sisters stan.
Polly, you're going to Europe?
Mm-hmm.
Your sister is living the dream. A new city and a different Paramore every night, I bet.
I am glad that they brought her back. It's cool that they're bringing back all these characters from before.
I'm engaged.
You're engaged? To who?
His name is Langley Huggles. He's a stockbroker, completely devoted to me.
Aww.
Polly, you were going to invite me to the wedding, I hope.
I was gonna ask you if you would be my maid of honor.
Aww.
Tonight, we become men.
I do love that's another thing good that came out of the 50s storyline is their like close friendship. This is hella weird though, I'm not even gonna lie. Is this a wrestling one? It's two guys. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Was that purposeful?
Hey, nabbit! Well, we should probably turn this off, right? I mean, yeah. Yeah, we probably should.
That's so funny. Please, I just want his uncle to just walk in.
Maybe we just give it a minute, just to see if a girl comes in or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Let's do that.
my God. This is gonna be bad. Why? Cheryl? I mean, it's bad enough you have photo evidence, but now you're like painting a giant ass painting.
Hey, that was wacko, right? Some guys are that way. Are Kevin and Clay?
I think maybe. And, you know, there's
I like how there's no judgment. There's kind of like, yeah, I think so.
Like a little wiggle room to explore.
What is going on? Are they gonna like kiss or something? I thought that was a joke when people were like, oh, Reggie and Archie are gonna kiss. I thought that was a joke. Are they really doing that? But you know, the thing that bugs me is like, it's low-key queer baiting because we know that's not gonna go anywhere. Sort of like the same with Betty and Veronica, that situation, knowing that's not gonna go anywhere. It's like,
These beat poets would...
Poets have sex with the same gender, so like, oh my god.
I take a cold shower. Yeah, me too. Well, I'll go after you. And tomorrow you can bet your
Together.
ass that Julian Blossom is gonna give us our $2 back.
Aren't you two in love with each other? I thought that flick might break the ice. Balls rolling. This time I'll lend it to you gratis.
What does that mean?
Because I'm that kind of guy.
You bitch. Imagine it's another gay one. I'm gonna die laughing.
Freedom of speech is protection of speech that you don't agree with, Dr. Withers. What you are advocating
Right.
for is censorship.
Yep.
I believe it to be intentionally vague and confusing so that you can apply it to anything you want to censor.
Yeah.
And who exactly defines what lurid, unsavory, or perverted is? Is that you, Dr. Werther?
Are we done here?
No, clearly not, bitch.
Riverdale's children and teenagers must be protected at all costs.
Yeah, you keep saying
Maybe-
this, but protected from what?
From him. He's already trying to get at the kiddies.
Tales of murder, lust, sex, and violence.
You
that would
literally
in turn prompt the
want
same
to
in
have
their
relationships
behavior.
with your students, but okay, go off. Go off, King.
The Bible.
Right?
You are, at the moment, the only holdouts.
Even better. Then they can write whatever they want and other people aren't going to.
No newsstand in America will sell or even carry your comic books. They will be relegated to the trash heap.
What? This is such a dumb storyline. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like care, but you're telling me a principal and a counselor / therapist, whatever the he is, of a school in a small town called Riverdale in the US can control all of the comic book sales of the country. Right. Cool. No doubt.
Have you ever seen the sunrise?
Sure. You mean like waking up early for basketball practice?
No, I mean staying up all night. The sky streaks pink and yellow with the dawn's early light. My husband and I do that once a month.
It's cute. See, I'm all here for Grundy being back in the show if this is how her character is. Kind of a redemption from what happened in real present day Riverdale, you know? I'm all for that.
How it isn't afraid to ask the hard questions, to have the difficult conversations that many of us are too afraid to even begin.
Yeah, totally.
I came here to see if you wanted to join me and my gal pals tonight at the Babylonium. Polly's performing.
What?
Can't believe your sister's here performing. Well, she is. She's living her life, Mom, without us, because you decided to cut her off. Oh, did you know that she's engaged?
That would hurt me so much if I like can't see my sister anymore because my mom cut her off and never told us why.
In what world would I want to go and watch my daughter debase herself for dirty old men?
It is not for dirty old men. It is just for girls.
Well, I don't care if it's for the Virgin Mary.
I'm proud of Polly, and I want to support her and show her that I love and accept her no matter what.
Period. Is it another gay one? Because I'm gonna die. Oh, no.
What? No. What are we supposed to do now? I'm horny as heck.
Oh my god.
Now, it's a little raunchy, but I mean, if you're up for it.
What is happening? I'm so confused. What is going on?
Well,
God.
Looks like Twilight hit the jackpot tonight. Maybe you both want to come in at the same time.
So much for righting the wrongs of Archie sleeping with a adult. Are they really gonna have him lose his virginity to another fucking adult? It'd be one thing, it would make way more sense to the storyline if they had him redo this storyline but have it end up the way it should have ended up. You know? Like, righting the wrongs that they made. Polyamorous really sounds like a porn name. Shit. See, like, why did she do that? She's just asking to be caught. Betty wants to do it too. I feel like that wasn't very much a burlesque dance, but I guess they're keeping it a little bit more PG.
But interestingly, not too much flesh.
Well, that is correct. If you're good enough,
yeah,
you can suggest more than show.
Well, you, my dear Miss Amorous, are better than good.
Miss Amorous.
When you find the thing that you love, just promise me that you'll do it. No matter what, Mom, or anybody
Also,
says.
I'm glad though that she's not like lumping in Betty with their mom.
I want nothing more than to be your maid of honor.
Aww.
Mrs. Grundy was right. Staying up all night really does make the dawn look different.
So they had a threesome.
I love you, Reggie. I love you too, bud.
Aww. I mean, a threesome is one thing, but with another adult. Like, are we not rewriting the wrongs? Also, this is terrifying.
I can't keep living at their mercy. I want to shut them up and shut them down.
Hell
Once
yeah.
and for all.
Did you forget when you disowned me as your daughter? Oh, you drove Polly away. We couldn't even have one night together, the three of us, because of your hang-up.
She went from, you did a good thing, I love you, to like, fuck you, you're pathetic.
I'm going to do exactly what Polly did, and the second I can leave this town, I'm gone. Fine. Except maybe I'll take off all my clothes. And then what will you tell your friends? Or will
She
you
should have
just
been like,
pretend that
I'm thinking of following in Polly's footsteps, except I'm gonna be a hooker.
I will be far away from you, doing whatever I want, and you can't stop.
She needs to hear it though. You fucking bitch. Are you serious? If it wasn't solidified then, it sure as hell is now, Alice.
I'm surprised it took you this long to do that.
I want to know, like, what is going on, though. Something weird is happening. There's something that she's not saying. I think it has to do with the dad. Hopefully he's the killer, the real, like, person behind the milkman killer. Because at least that would make that storyline seem like it made any sense at all to the show.
Who even needs the Russian invasion when we're happily destroying ourselves?
Don't you worry, Nick Charles. We'll figure something out.
Oh, we will.
Are Veronica and Jughead gonna be a thing again?
Here we find ourselves.
I'm trying to remember, like, if they would have been done filming this episode when we had first seen Jughead and Veronica together. Because I wonder if they saw that people kind of, like, liked them a little bit and then kind of wrote this back in. Because it seemed like they closed that chapter, but now it's being back open for no reason, it seems. But I'm kind of here for it. They were pretty cute together, I thought, actually.
We kind of blew it last time, didn't we?
Dang, they are going that direction.
We did.
Okay.
Here we are again.
Aw, this is cute. Aw. This is cute, but like, and I'm here for this, don't get me wrong. But it just like another situation where they made this seem like Betty and Veronica like had a thing for each other and then went absolutely nowhere with that. They both had this weird like vision of them making out when they were singing that song and they both saw it and things were weird and then they never like actually talked about it. They like were going in that direction and now like she's back with Jughead. It's just, it seems like everything, I get what they're doing. I get that they're like kind of exploring everything at this point. Like we also even got Reggie and Archie, which was so weird, but we did. And that's good. I think it's cool they're doing that. However, in the last 5 episodes, I don't think that's cool. I think it's really sloppy and all over the place. Especially because they make us kind of root for certain people or look forward to the storyline just for them to completely drop it without any closure. And that's what bugs me. Give us closure to the Betty and Veronica thing. Do I want Betty and Veronica to actually end up together? No, I don't. Do I want Betty and Archie to end up together? Yes. Do I want Archie and Reggie to end up together? Absolutely not. But at least close those chapters. Like even the Archie and Reggie storyline seemed closed, or that little weird like homoerotic shit. Like that seemed closed after that sunrise scene. But they never even talked about it between Betty and Veronica. It just seems like all these storylines go unfinished. And that's what I don't like. Like I'm here for them too, but at the same time I'm just like I don't get it. that was a good episode. I like that one better than the first I watched today. Alright, there we go. That was season 7, episode 16 of Riverdale. This was a good episode. This felt like we were back on the storyline. The only thing is, it's like we felt back on the storyline that we have been telling this season. However, not back on the storyline of the actual show. We're still nowhere closer to our main people and our main storyline and them finding out the truth than we were yesterday. Than we were 2 episodes ago, 5 episodes, 7 episodes ago. No closer. And like I said, my biggest thing that is bothering me is that we're starting all these storylines. They're giving us, you know, this alternate universe where we're messing around with all these different pairings, you know. Reggie and Archie, what? Jughead and Veronica, all this, like, and that's all good and well, but being the last season, and not even just the last season, but the last half of the season, the last 4 episodes, 5 episodes, that's not cool. I'm over that. I'm so over them introducing these new storylines or exploring things when this should be a closure season. This should be about closure, end of story. Yet, how are we supposed to get closure on a storyline that's not even following our main storyline? And I don't see any end in sight, any merge in sight. I don't get it. If they absolutely really just wanted to explore these crack ships or whatever, they could have had the Betty and Veronica thing happen, had this weird tension between them, given them a real kiss where it wasn't just kind of like fake, you know, and then have them be like, whoa, and then kind of be like, I think we're better off as friends, you know, something like that, to just wrap that up and say that this is done, you know. And yet again, they are making the same mistakes as they did at the beginning. If anything, show us the growth of these characters, even if they don't have these memories. Show us their growth. Show us how they know right from wrong, and that Archie should not be sleeping with another adult to lose his virginity. It's just so disappointing to me. I'm sad about that. I'm sad that they can't do the right thing for once. And Reggie and Archie, I guess, had a threesome with Twyla, and I don't think they understand that even though so far they're doing right by Grundy's character this time by introducing this husband, you're still making the same fucking mistake. The only difference is that it's not his teacher. And that is so disappointing to me. It really is. And if you're gonna do this and change up the entire last season, then you need to at least show the growth and the things that these characters have learned deep down, even if it's not like actually them in their memories. This whole comic book storyline is ridiculous. It's so stupid. It made sense at first, but now for them to be like, no comic book store or stand in America will take your comics. Why? Because a counselor and a principal from a small town in the US said so? Like, what is this storyline? It makes no sense. It's actually pretty fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I hate to be that aggressive about it, but it is. The storyline was interesting at first, and I get them fighting back about the comic books and stuff, but then to make it a thing of like, no comic book stand in America will take your comics, it's just comical. It's stupid. And I have no stake in that storyline. I don't care what happens to Jughead in his comics anymore, to be honest. Like, we're supposed to care about this screen time you're giving to this storyline about them trying to ban comics in the last season of the entire show, in the last 5 episodes. I don't care. I'm sorry, I just don't. It was good to see Polly again. I thought it was a cool way to like introduce her character again and have her be this burlesque dancer, because it also brings the conversation back to Alice not letting her children be who they are and trying to control every single aspect of their life. And Betty finally gave it to her how she deserved, and she slapped her across the face. And even then, Betty was like, I can't believe it took you that long to do that. So I hope that this now opens Alice's eyes, because the way she's treated her kids is disgusting. She had a chance to make things right, even if she didn't agree. You don't have to agree, it's not your life, but you should still support your child and love them and care for them. But she can't even do that. I really do think that there's something else that they're going to introduce, because I feel like there's something going on with Hal. There's some weird thing going on with Hal. Because in the last episode, how she had said something like, I've done all this to protect you or whatever. Like, there's something she's hiding. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's the fact that he is the murderer, because the way she's protecting him, but then also seems like afraid of him. That makes me think that that's the secret she's protecting. The whole Stag film thing was funny, and the fact that he gave them a gay one and they watched the whole thing is just like hilarious to me. There's a little gnat in here. That was funny. And then the fact that the first one had Polly in it, oh my god, what a mess. I loved the photo shoot that Shoni did. It was so cute. And it was such a cute little storyline to introduce too. Like I said in the reaction, I love that they like showed these like 3 queer women seeing this magazine of like risque like lesbians. You know, it was so cute because just like the storyline with Archie and Reggie of them watching these films and stuff, it's like you always see the straight characters have these moments of them like looking at a magazine or whatever, you know, but they made it so these queer women also had something, you know. It's just like I've never seen a show do that, and so it was really cute that they did that, especially like a show that's set in the 50s or back then, you know. And then the kiss that they had when they were taking those pictures was everything. Penelope Blossom knows now. I mean, she saw the painting at least, but she definitely knows. Like she could put everything together. So it's a mess. I don't know what she's gonna plan on doing about it. I do hope that when Julian finds out, that Julian's gonna back her. I feel like even though they bicker and whatnot, I feel like they really got closer when he got in the accident. So I hope that he's got her back. You know, through thick and thin, even though they bicker, I hope that he would defend her when it came down to it. As of now, I'm really happy that they haven't done anything with Grundy and Archie. They have made a point to mention her husband multiple times. But like I said, that all means nothing if he's going to have sex with an adult anyway. And that's just really, really freaking disappointing to me. Shoni this episode was just adorable. The way they would look at each other, the photo shoot, that kiss. We finally got a good Shoni kiss with good lighting. Like, what? I just loved it. It was so cute. And yeah, seeing Polly again, she's engaged. It was really good. I really liked the episode. I'm all here for Jughead and Veronica being together. I actually really enjoyed them when they were first introduced. Like, don't kill me. They were kind of cute. I don't know if I'd want them to end up together, but also, like, I'm not against it. I think that they actually would be kind of good for each other. They would even each other out, you know. She would make his life a little bit more spicy and he would ground her more, you know? So I do think that they kind of fit together. But at the same time, like I said, I feel like they should have wrapped up this other thing with Betty and Veronica instead of pushing her straight into something else. It just seemed kind of random to be pushed back together, you know? I thought it was dumb they ended that relationship so quickly in the first place, but jumping back into it now out of nowhere seems kind of weird. I'm still here for it. I'm gonna watch the next episode right now. I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen in this one. I don't know if this is the black and white one or if it's the one after that, but yeah, really looking forward to it. I don't know. I'd give this episode like a 7 out of 10. I'm just starting to get worried. I am worried. I'm past worried. I will see you guys then, and we'll see what's gonna happen. I think that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.
Well, it's unfair. Looking like that, make a